Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Road to Diamond on Colonist.io 1v1. On today's board, we are picking second, and we are trying to turn our luck because we have not had much of that to start the series. So already, the ore is pretty low with a 4, a 4, and a 3. The wheat's all kind of clumped, the wood's on the edge of the board. And this doesn't look like a very easy board to pick first. What I'm kind of foreseeing is if our opponent takes the 6-9-4, which speak of the devil right there, I may take the 8-4-3 down and the 5-9-10 left to try and get up to this spot, because I don't think they're going to take a 12-6-9. That would give me all 5 resources, and I think getting this road to come down into the wheat is going to be pretty strong. Now, their next pick potentially might be the 4-8-5, which would give them all the resources. They could also take the 6-3-11. But all the same, I want to start with the road in hand. So let's take the 8-4-3. We'll go down. And I'll take the 5-9-10 and go left. Like I said, I don't think 12-6-9 down to plow to the 6-5-11 is that strong, because that allows me to go back down and grab like the 4-5-8. So alas, they do take that spot. And I am probably going to play this a little bit slow to start. I assume they're going to try and get 2 rows to come up to this spot. But if I could get my second wood, which means I need our 10, that would be ideal. Cheap is not what I'm looking for. Big 7. Early 7 gives us some momentum. And they block the 6. So that alone gives me an idea to come here to the 6-3-11. It's not the strongest spot, but I don't really want to be up here on here, and I have a back road potentially to this wheat port. So let's place the 2 roads, just gain some space. And our opponent probably will be faster to city in here. They may actually city right away. In the early city production, I mean, it's going to do some good wonders for them. The question here is, do I block their ore or do I block their wheat? And I think it's more pertinent to block the wheat. There's another wood. So now with one more 10, we'll have road settle. And the bigger issue, in my opinion, is actually going to be the wheat, because a 3 wheat is just not very strong. So we're going to come this way, waiting for our 10 to roll. If it ever wants to roll. I really don't want to port here. Maybe I should have ported, but all the same, I think taking our time getting here is going to be the play we're happier with at the end. All right, so, wow, guess the 3 is going off. 7 comes out. Well, once again, I think it makes sense to block the 9. I could buy a dev. I'm going to hold just in case we get a 4. And now we're kind of on the verge. Mono is huge. And if they don't use that ore, I think we're just going to steal it. I'm always on bated breath whenever this happens. So I think I don't think they have the wheat for a second city because the 9's been blocked. So they may be considering what to port down. I don't think you necessarily want to port all the ore. And the timer's gone off. It looks like they ported down all the sheep and got a wheat. So I'm actually, the timer ended. Oops. Well, they still have the ore. So let's go ahead. Let's take that. And we'll place that over here on the 695. I don't disagree at this. With normal 843 is probably the stronger spot, but just because we don't make great wood yet, I think that's the more important spot at this point in time. Let's port down. We'll grab a wheat. Please don't steal the wheat that we just ported for. 10 blocks is actually pretty strong. Oh, I forgot that they can just cut there. That's unfortunate. That's annoying. So, I mean, it crushes our longest road chances. But we can still build off this road. Come on. Looking for a 10. We'll block the 9. Finally get a wood. Dang, I wish I would have remembered this, because, yeah, it's an unfortunate mistake is what it is. There we go. I suppose here we probably block the 4. And then what I need to do is I probably need to carve out some space and grab some better wood, because I just don't have great road building here. I also could come down and try and carve out more space for the wheat. Which problem do I want to solve first? Yeah, let's come this way. Let's buy 1 dev. Road builder. Wish I would have had that first. So I think that kind of cues me in on a better order. 6 is going a little bit crazy. So I've essentially, by going this way, I've abandoned road. But I think it's going to be worth it long term. Now if I get a sheep right there, I do have road builder into a settle. And I don't think my road position matters as much. So I am actually going to go ahead. Oh, what's the best way to go about this? There's my road builder. I'm going to go with 2 roads down here and place this settlement to kind of restrict their space. Then we get another settle here. We obviously can't settle. Well, we have 1 settle left, but nowhere to really place it. So I need to consider which port I want. And we're on all the wheat, so I might come up to this 9 2-for-1. We get a wheat roll. We almost have a plow here. I could also port down, grab a city. I'm going to take another risk. Didn't quite work out to my favor. I suppose I'm going to say the 843. Oh, really? A double? Terrible. Terrible luck. All right, so 7 comes down. We're going to block the 9. I think it just makes the most sense. And of course, now we have all the road mats in the world. So what to do? I have 6 rows left. I'd like to use them in the most efficient way possible. And I think I'm going to do that by grabbing 2 ports. So I'm going to come down here, grab this 3-for-1 port with the 5 wheat. And we're going to hold on grabbing the other port just yet until I kind of know what my hand's shaping up to be. Because I think I want to come up to this 2-for-1 wheat port. Now, road builder, longest road I did not expect to get anyways. I do probably need to make a point to grab army as quickly as possible. Do I do it? Almost certainly, yeah. At this point, it's just me blocking them. The 6s are going to keep rolling. But is our opponent... It almost looks to me like they're going to be locked out. I guess they have a spot down here. The 5 block doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but... Oh, I can't even connect my roads. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we're going to hold. Looking for some rolls, and that way we can make our plan from there. Importantly, I can't just road build until a city or until a settlement. And their path to victory is absolutely going to be VPs. So right here, do I need the wood? How's my sheep production? I probably need the wood more than I need the sheep. I guess statistically, probably not. So let's grab 3 ore. Let's go for the 10, 9, 11 looks good. It's combined 9s with the sheep. I normally would say 5, 8, 10, but we already have a city on the brick. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and race them on the devs as much as I can. So there's one dev, we get Yop. Another dev, we get a VP. I'm not mad at it, but definitely not preferable. And the fact that they have that brick port is probably going to end up stinging me a little bit. Now here I can put up another city, which puts me at 12. But I think the more important part is I have to fight them on these devs. So there's a knight. There's another knight. Okay, I'm not as mad at that. But I need to look at game momentum. Okay, they're going back into the dev deck. This may or may not have been a mistake. But I'm going to go down. What do I actually do here? I think sheep or I dev once, I get a VP, puts me at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I don't have enough to do anything there. So I may use these last 2 rows to actually build up to get this settle spot, because I can't take that spot. If they get a double wheat steal when they barely make wheat, that's going to be so frustrating. Of course. What more would I expect? What do I block? I don't even know what to block. Let's do this. I could block the 4. Could block the 9. I think the 9 block almost damages me more than them. So let's put the 4. 11 rolls. Three in a row. How unfortunate. I mean, four VPs, 5 knights, and all this other nonsense. Yeah, colonist.io can be really annoying. Once again, it's the nature of playing a dice game, but we'll continue to try and turn a look on the next episode, and I will see you guys then.